As their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Watch out for Hill on the return. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll be taken down, but looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chiefs 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Ground, Geis. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Here is Campbell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete to
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jannard Avery showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 17. Colts.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
28.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
20-yard line. A gain of 27 on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. D Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Butker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On the deep ball. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Yo, yo, man, go. Switch gears. Tight door, tight door, tight door. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin, this is Jonathan Taylor. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Taylor, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's Hill on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Max 50. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. He's checking.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Kansas City.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
15.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep. It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
The tackle made by.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
9-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done, because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And a give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski. Maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
18-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Third down, here's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Tonight's
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.